Greetings, Chris Zirkle, Digital Learning Coordinator for the Wake County Public School System. And today's digital spotlight is on Salem Middle School. We got a request from Mrs. Kennedy in her science class. They were working on the layers of the earth, and Mrs. Kennedy wanted to bring in the aspect of coding and bringing in some robotics, some circuit boards, computers, hummingbirds, to be able to blend all that together with some paper and pencil aspects, to be able to create a project that students could demonstrate their comprehension of what they learned about the layers of the earth through the project. So this is a multi-day collaboration. We first met with Ms. Kennedy, looked at the curriculum, looked at this content, looked at the standards to plan out the lesson.
So the DLCs first came to Salem doing some professional development, and we were using the Hummingbird robots for the professional development, and I thought it would be an interesting opportunity to share that with my students. And so I was using the curriculum goal of making a model of Earth's interior. And so we developed and collaborated with the DLCs to create a cube, and each side of the cube had one of the Earth's layers, and the idea was that we would be using the Hummingbird robots to make the cube rotate, and as the cube went around, it would pause, and then the students would relay information about the Earth's layer through this model they were creating.
This Hummingbird project helps me learn more about the layers of the Earth because coding and robotics actually is a hands-on experience, so we can actually see what we're doing, and it's really fun using the motor to make the cubes move so we can explain every part of the cube, of the inner core and the outer core, and the different layers of the Earth, including the crust.
We coded the Hummingbird to rotate the Earth to represent each layer of the Earth, and we would read out what each layer is and what it does.
And so, working with the DLCs, we came up with the plan, and they came to Salem, and we did a 2-day project. And so the first day was kind of learning how the Hummingbird worked. So they were able to take the Hummingbird robot microchip and connect it to their computer, and using block coding, and they were able to get a motor to rotate and add some LED lights, and with the coding on the laptops downloaded to the microbit on the Hummingbird, would then have this model move and rotate. And the students had a script that they read from with factual information tying into the curriculum for each of the layers of the Earth.
My name's Gianna, and what I liked about this project is how there were a lot of wires involved, because I really like wires, and how we got to tape stuff, and how we got to learn a lot about the layers of the Earth. My favorite layer of the Earth is the inner core, because it's a solid and it's really hot, and I really like hot places.
I learned that the Earth has 4 layers and what the 4 layers are made up of, and how thick they are.
So we learned the layers of the Earth and what they do and what they're made of, and their thickness. Like the mantle is one of the thickest, is very thick, while the crust is very thin compared to all the other layers. We use the Hummingbird to rotate it like the Earth rotates, so you can see all the different layers of the Earth while we tell you about them.
After kind of talking with the students when we finished the total project, asking, what did you think about it? They really seemed to enjoy it. Not only were they able to do the coding, which they really like, they were able to have their hands on the Hummingbird tool itself, and then using what they knew to kind of share that information with the adults in the room. It was really neat walking around and seeing how engaged the students all were with the programming and the robot and the hands-on tool, and even just building the cube itself. Overall, I think it was a really good success.
So that's a collaboration that we were involved in here at Salem Middle School. If you'd like some support with the digital learning coordinators, contact us at dlc.wcpss.net.